you. Bella, yeah, 50. Look, Luke does well by me, darling. He sent me 10 universes last year.
Now, guys, what this video's about, just so I can tell everyone about. So, fucking, you know, Talia and me have been goaded for the last 3 days by this fucking simpleton, Joshua, fucking Black Schools, whatever he is, and his mates, okay? And then for 3 days, Talia's been mocked. The worst said about the baby loss, you know what I mean? The worst said about me and Talia. Called every name there is to call. We didn't even know this guy. We were just personally attacked. Miss Red used this, right, as a horrible cretin she used to come at me and Talia indirectly. So what she did, she played a video that somebody had made of me and Talia saying, oh, they use their beliefs and everything to go against people. Okay? Now, we all know that, what's her name? Katie, what they call her? The, fucking... What did I call that, Katie? I don't know whether I know she had a stroke. Do you know the one I'm talking about? She came in the other day. She mocked me. She said worse about me. So I just turned around and took the piss out of her. And I turned around and said, I don't care whether she's had a stroke or not. Does every person who had a stroke, does that make them a nasty person? No, it don't. Because I know people have had stroke. You all know Darren Phil Thompson had a stroke. I was friends with him for many, many years. So, and then they use that to come against, well, I know he said the worst of the worst, and I know Talia's has, and then they play these videos. So basically, they made out they were sticking up for us, but there wasn't. Subconsciously, they're playing videos like this. They're mocking. Do you understand what I mean? They're making out, oh, I can't believe what he turned around and said about her. But they never once turned around and said, I was goaded yet again. I was commented nasty comments about, just like she does to Toxic Dan. And then because she's had a stroke, they go, oh yeah, let's pull out the stroke card, victim card. Do you know what I mean? They're the victim. You can say whatever you want about Ricksta, but if he comes back at you, he's a fucking arsehole. And that's what Miss Red was doing. So she used the 3 days of trauma and triggering, right, to indirectly yet again come at me and Talia by playing these fucking videos. Not like, do you know what, I can't believe what was said about Ricksta and Talia. It's fucking disgusting. How dare anybody mock baby loss? How dare anybody make videos of Talia's lost baby? How dare anybody put a baby in a box and say that's Talia's baby? How dare anybody turn around and say the reason the baby's passed away is because Ricksta molested it and put it in a... do you know what I mean? She never said any of that. What she did, we've been traumatised enough and goaded for 3 days, right, so that she put this video out there and then turned around and started speaking about something that happened over a week ago when I was mocked and made me out to be a bad person. Because she's a I want to say horrible stuff about her, guys, but I'm not. I was going to go in the box today and absolutely ruin her an arsehole, but she's a nasty, I tell you all the time, she's an indirect bully. She's a nasty piece of work, and Luke's done the same thing. He's gone live, right, pretending that he gives a shit, while making Talia, while she's mocking this guy for saying the worst and not playing the reason she said what she said. It's a game tactic to make people like that. We're the bad ones. Yet again, we did it. We say the worst things. They don't ever tell the reason why we said it, why they've come for us, and they always do it. And this is how they stick together to try and keep me down this low pecking order while they still rise and they're getting all in the populars every day in the rankings. I know exactly their game tactics. It's, you know what I mean, it's like a Jedi mind trick, if you know what Star Wars is. That's what it is. They're playing Jedi mind tricks on their fucking followers and people who watch them to make me and Talia yet again be the bad people. We're never the victims. We're always the ones in the wrong. So you know what I mean? She says, I'll tell you all the time, Miss Red is a big, nasty, horrible manipulator. She's one of the worst on the app. She does everything off screen on the phone. I don't care if you like her. To me, she's a horrible, nasty piece of shit. She's a vile, vile woman, and how dare she use the 3 days of mocking to try and come at me and Talia indirectly, and then make out she was, oh yeah, what a shame, while mocking us in the interim. Fuck you, Miss Red. Fuck you. Sorry, babe. She's as sly as fuck.
Yeah, be careful.
No, he didn't, Pearl. What Pearly hair is what he did. He played a video of Talia going in on this guy. He never played the video of why Talia said what he said. So it made that Talia was being abusive to this man and saying stuff. And then in his comments, the people from the GAY community was attacking Talia, saying, I can't believe she said that. He never said, oh, hang on, she's been mocked for 3 days. These were the video made. I can't believe he didn't. He did it indirectly, just like Miss Red does. They team up to do. Tell you what I'll do. They're clever in some ways. I'll give it them. Do you understand? Go on, babe.
He did defend.
Thanks.
He said it was wrong, and he did say
which it was correct.
He did defend, but however, he let his videos do the talking for him, and he only played me just saying horrible. Like, I think the first thing I said is your little QUEER.
Yeah.
And whatever, I said it, and then he's like, yeah, but you're saying it like it's something bad, but. You know, everyone knows that I lost my fucking mind yesterday. Everybody knows that I finally cracked. And yeah, I did go and blogs and I said terrible things, whatever. However, whatever, I'm not, it's more misread. Donna Monteith, you absolute fucking job of the heart. Stace of ya. Every time I see you, you're getting wider and wider. You need the wide phone, iPhone, darling. Now you need to be using your iPad to do your fucking lives, because you were just taking up the whole damn screen now. You little bitch. Let me tell you about you. You have brought something up from 2.5 weeks ago to defend someone that's mocking not only baby loss, because everybody gets affected that, but a racist, a homophobe. Like, you are that low that you brought up a row between Kate and Ricky, and it was a row, it was a back and forth, and just because he mentioned her stroke, you didn't like it. You brought that up as a reason to deflect us from ever looking like we're getting a bad deal here. We're
The 40 stone.
You are pathetic, absolutely pathetic. And do you know what? You get no sympathy from me now, because sometimes Ricky goes in on you and I go, don't go in. I hope he goes in on you hard, and I hope you get everything that you get now, because you see that sly move, I caught that. And then what you did is you then went on to play 2 minutes worth of videos mocking us. Of this pathetic AI. And do you know what it is deep down? Do you know why? Do you know why you do it, Donna? Because you are sick with jealousy over me. You think that you are happy, but you ain't. You wanted to be the singer. You wanted to be the star. You wanted to have concerts. You wanted to marry someone that was fucking your age, that could fuck you more than twice a week. You are sick with jealousy of me, and no matter what you say, I now can see it. So carry on slating our name to your little measly 2,000 people room, whatever, because you could never match us, ever. You could never, ever, ever, ever match us. Not in personalities, not in business, not in charisma, not in content, nothing. You're just an old housewife sitting in a kitchen, smoking your fags and doing your gossip pages. You're a horrible bitch, and I see your moves now.
Exactly.
I see you for who you
well
are.
Said, babe. Well said. I think everybody's going to agree with you in the comments here. Any person who don't agree with what Tally has just said, right, is you're very biased because you like Miss Red and you think she's good. I think she's a load of shit now. I think she's falling off. She used to have 5,000-6,000 people in her life. Now she's got 1,800, and that's her own doing, to be fair.
She started the FYP. Tyrone did his reactions. He started the FYP, and then she sat her fat ass in Ricky and Chelsea Harwood's argument. She sat in the middle, and then one day she fired up her live talking about Ricky and Chelsea Harwood. She grew her fucking show off the back of Ricky. So she's got an audacity of trying to keep him crushed, because she wouldn't have a fucking show if it wasn't for his and EQ's drama.
It's straight up facts, and I think she's admitted that a few times. You don't know me, what's your account, and I'll get it unblocked. Yeah, so for all you biased people in here who want to come at me and Tally all the time, at least we're straight talking, and we get attacked, man, and we just respond to aggression and hatred. You know what I mean? I'm a fucking man at it.
When the whole app can see that we are in the right and we're being fucking bullied, she will still go, yeah, but look what he said about Kate 3 weeks ago. Shut up. Shut up.
Hey, but listen.
Said about Kate 3 weeks ago. Oh yeah, look at. Oh, and let's play this AI video that completely mocks them. Like we haven't been mocked enough over 3 days, Miss Red.
Exactly.
Like we need it. Like we fucking need it today. So when we are at our lowest, you then play a fucking 3-minute AI video.
Exactly, and so she sees you crying, she sees you upset, she sees you in the box, how you losing it, and she knows obviously about your condition as well. And then what she's done, she's played videos to mock us even more, to make us look like the bad people. Oh, look at these guys! Oh, look, they use God against you. That's what she's doing. I've got no sympathy. I've got no. So even though they mocked the death of that child and they continue to do it for days, she isn't a woman. She's got no compassion. To me, she's fucking very far of motherly instincts. She's a nasty piece of work, and that's it. She's a nasty piece of work. And as for everybody say, oh, well, she sits on a couple of... I was on 1,500 people last night. If I came live every day on this, I'd get numbers. I don't give a fuck about the numbers. To me, it's quality over quantity. I couldn't give a fuck.
If you came live and spoke about the
Thanks, Mrs.
boring shit that she does day in, day out. What did Marcus Ems do last night? What you'd get them numbers too.
Exactly,
The fact
Kelly.
that you actually talk about worldly news, the fact that you actually do prank calls, you have a laugh, I come on sing, because you have content that interests people with brain cells. Yes, your views are a little bit lower, but mark my words, if you come on every day and done an FYP and talked about fucking Pearl's knicker colour, your views will go up as well, because all them fucking sheep that they all share, by the way, that's a collective view of 5,000 people that are shared between Luke, Donna, Pearl,
Exactly,
and
Frizz.
Alex. Get the four of the fuckers to go live at the same time and see how many views each one of them
I'd
get.
love that. I'd love them all to go together at the same time. See who gets the most views. Luke, Miss Red, Pearl Price, and Luke the Judge, and Alex Brigham. Sorry, I'd love them all to go. Tell them all to go live. Tell them to all go live tomorrow at 10 a.m. See who gets the most views. Come on. See, and I guarantee none of them get the same amount of number that they've got. It's going to be mixed between a lot of them. Remember that.
I
Recycled
can't
views.
believe she's spun that back on us. What a horrible, nasty bully. She's horrible, babe. Like, before, I used to feel a bit bad for her sometimes, but now she's so bad. I think the worst thing she ever did was that with the SH, was at the brat and shared all his SH videos for fat free. And I thought that's a really low point. And she's obviously learnt from that, because that was a terrible thing to do to another human being. Expose him for cutting himself.
Hey, Libra, look, you drop me an heart, mate. Don't come on here with your sarcasm or be patronising towards me. I don't come on long enough. Okay, I'm talking about them. Okay, so don't come here. If you're a big Miss Red fan and you've took offence of what I've said, of what she's done, then fuck off. Don't come on and get blocked. Simple. Sorry. What's happening, Frank? Are you okay, mate?
Nobody cares about views. It's about principle and who you are as human beings. And I cannot believe she point blank refused to show
Thanks, Sally.
any awareness of a potential wrong-un that lives with guns in his house and all of that. You know, she would refuse to show any awareness of anything he says or does, and then continue to mock us and show us what people think of us. What a horrible bitch.
Well, listen, they're all that bad. They all do it. Every one of them do it right. They do everything to keep me and you down. You're an educated lady. You're quite clever and so on. So what they do, we get attacked regularly. You know what I mean? We get attacked weekly, you know, we do, if not daily. So when we ever go back, these people love to play the videos of that, mocking. They will never play videos of us having fun, doing stuff for charity, having a laugh. They never play the videos of you the other day when you're done your... Sorry, please, let me finish, gorgeous. When you're done your musical the other day of Oliver Twist, which was fucking brilliant, by the way. They never play the funny stuff and the interaction that we have with an audience and the fun and games. What they like to do is keep us down by playing, oh, look at these, oh, look at the negativity. I know exactly what there are, and that's what it is, because they're scared. They're scared. No matter, oh, look at him, he never gets on the populars, he never gets on the dailies, but I come on the other day and I got on the populars, then I got on the dailies. There's a fucking, you know what I mean? Because I decided to spend a little bit of time. They don't want to see me rise. They don't want to see Talia do well. They'd rather keep us being hated and more the bad guys, more the hated people. Do you know how many people? Do you know what? Babe, one last thing. Sorry. Do you know how many people have come on lately? And my mum said, "Do you know what, Ricksta? I thought you was a horrible person. I didn't like you, but now I've watched you, and I continue to watch you. I really like you, and I can see the way you are, and I see the way you stand up for yourself. I love watching you now. They're dropping me armies. They're sending me lovely messages. I used to watch Miss Red. I used to watch Alex. I used to watch Luke, but now I've come over and watched you. I thought all this of you, but I've decided to spend a little time watching you and Talia. I love yous. That's beautiful to hear, because what that means is that these people are not sheep anymore. They're deciding to watch us, and they know what's going on. They see the shit, what's going on behind it, and then they're going to judge for themselves instead of judging what others say. I like the fact that these people are judging for themselves rather than being fucking sheep. Do you know what I mean? And that's the truth, man. I've picked up every person I've had a message of, and some of you's like saying, Ricksta, I used to hate you, I couldn't stand you, but now I really like you, and I'm glad I watched you. That's lovely. Thank you so much for you guys, because I've had lots. Sorry, gorgeous, I apologise.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, and isn't it funny that the first person who stuck up for her when Jackie was bullying her was you?
Exactly, and I did, but it's like, it's always, let's keep Ricksta down, do you know what I mean? Let's attack him. It's yeah. And you, babe, sorry, my apologies, and you. Thank you for the shamrocks, guys.
Yeah, it's just disappointing. Luke's saying that he didn't want to play it because he didn't want to get banned, but then why just play videos of me acting like a nutter. Like, I'm obviously embarrassed. I'm singing fucking "You Don't Know Danny Dyer" in the form of Miss Polly Had a Dolly, but I just, sometimes you have to tap into someone's madness. And it isn't always all rise above it, because people don't see the rise above it. But if you lower yourself to their madness, they suddenly get affected.
Yeah, but I didn't like, and I didn't agree with what was said yesterday with the way you went on. I didn't. I mean, because we're not this. Like, me and Talia are two completely different people. Sometimes you don't agree with what I say, but I didn't agree with how Talia went on yesterday. But I understood it because she'd been goaded for 3 days. Videos had been made of her. It come up to a year of the anniversary that she nearly passed away as herself, let alone the loss of the child. So I know it affected her, and we all understand that Talia's got an illness. So I understood why Talia stooped so low. She still never stooped as low as what them fuckers did, because they're sick, they're evil. But I understand why she lost it, and why. Do you understand what I mean, guys? She was very hurt, Mrs. Smith, correct? Exactly, Leo the Star, 100%. And yes, Jojo, as a woman, you understand. Everybody gets sick of being the bigger person. Exactly, TM, 100%. I'm sure 99% of mothers would react like that. I think you're right, Ella, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? It always is. I just said, what it is with Talia and me, I don't want us to keep saying the wrong things, because we end up being the badder person. People say, oh, look at them, they're at it again. So, look, I wanted to lose the plot, but I didn't, because I knew it would have backfired, and I would have ended up being the wrong one. Even though Joshy mocked the death of the child, mocked Talia, mocked me. Because these people love to point me out to be the bad person. So I'd rather you guys watch and see what goes on and think, do you know what? Ricksta never reacted. I wonder why he didn't react. Do you understand what I mean? He kept his cool instead of being goaded. They couldn't wait for me to say, I'm going to go around, I'm going to do this to you, I want to do that. They would have loved to have been playing that today, but they can't. The content ain't out there because I never give them the satisfaction. Miss Red would have loved that. Miss Red would have put that on her show. Oh my God, look at the way Ricksta went on. I can't believe this. Because that's what they're like. They're nasty people. Do you understand what I mean? Me and Talia are real. Remember that. We're real. We're real, guys.
About that Katie, the one that's had the stroke, that talks funny, she has been putting videos on her wall of her doing like spells on Ricky, and like, oh, you better not mess with a witch now, and doing all these potions and curses on us and our family. Like, isn't that fucking twisted, or is that okay because she's poor Katie that's had a stroke?
Exactly.
Like, get in the real fucking world, man.
Exactly. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? Look, and then people go up, she's had a stroke, she called Ricksta a fat bastard. She said he was a wrong un. She said she's going to say this and that about Ricksta and Talia. They're both wrong uns and evil. Yeah, but Ricksta can't mock her because she's had a stroke. Remember that, guys? Ricksta, even though I'm the one, she attacked me. She tried to get in my box and have slayed me off. She fucking always impels, but and then Miss Red, we love Kate over here. She's lovely, isn't she, guys? She never turned around and said, oh, you're out of order what you said to Ricksta there, Kate. I understand why you had to go at you. I don't agree with what either party said. Maybe sometimes just lay off Ricksta a little bit because he always gets it in the neck. No, she didn't. Oh my God, I can't believe Ricksta. We love Kate over here. We'll have a Kate over here because she's a fucking horrible, massive, boyish bitch. Horrible, boyish bitch. That's what she is. She never told you the reason why I mocked that Kate. Yuzu was in here seeing what happened, so that's good. But they never said she come for me first. She went for me, and she's had a stroke, so I should not have a go back.
Doesn't anyone question why she was even in your room in the first place for you to do it? So obviously she's come for you first.
Exactly,
no, it wasn't nice what you said, but don't fucking come for Ricksta. You know what he's like.
You know what I mean? Don't forget, I've been mocked all day. I
can't believe that fire just burnt me when I touched it. Would you say that? No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. Get out of it, official TM, and get me an art me, you're getting blocked.
What a heart me?
Get official TM, he's always coming in and saying up the villa.
He's got a heart me.
Has he dropped an art me?
Yeah.
Oh, good, okay. No problem.
Can you all complete your tasks, please, in your heart me things? I'm going to let you crack on. Okay?
Yeah, can we get some contributions to all my gift goal, please? I think I need cheering up after all this shit. Anyway, let me play bloody Scouse Cake Slayer, even though I don't like her, but for once I agree with her. Let's listen to this.
Update on Big Bear Skulls. Big Bear Skulls has mocked cerebral palsy and laughed about it.
Have you seen that? Look, guys, look, this is disgusting. This geezer's horrible, man. Look, as she's turned around and says, Scouslow is mock cerebral palsy. Big up. Thank you, Joycey. Thank you for the lucky hat. Look at this. Look at this. This is what a wrong is. How does he get support? Watch this.
Update on Big Bear Skulls. Big Bear Schools has mocked cerebral palsy.
See that? So as she's turned around and said, hey, you mock cerebral palsy, this is his reaction. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are these? You know what I mean? This guy's a horrible piece of work, man. Horrible piece of work.
And laughed about it. I don't understand why fully grown adults think it's okay to sit there and mock a disability like that. Big Bear Schools
Yeah, they took it
has
out.
also been vile and horrible regarding Ricksta and Talia. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Ricksta and Talia.
And we're definitely not the biggest fan of yours, Kate Slayer, just thought we'd let you know.
The things that Big Bear Schools was saying about them and to them was absolutely vile. A couple of those things were calling Ricksta a PDF.
I don't know, Talia knows Goddess. I think Talia knows who's his agent is. Hope so, Maureen.
The loss of their child, which is a completely low blow. Nobody deserves their losses to be mocked that way. Nobody deserves to be called a PDF when they're not a PDF.
Love it. Red is barely
So there you go.
on.
This? Oh yeah, let's play this video. Got sent off EQ. Let's play this video, EQ. He's lower than low thrives off the attack. He really does. And like I said, he's been earning money since been speaking about me, Talia, and the death of a child. How would somebody give someone who's mocks the death of a child? I don't understand. But people seem to think it's funny, and they gift him. And I'm just like, wow, the guy's gone from earning like 60p to money. No wonder he keeps mocking.
When you fall out with that. Any messages anyone's ever sent you, you've put out. Any voice notes they've sent you, you've put out. Any stories they've told you, you've put out. So you're only nice to people in the moment while bending to your tune.
EQ's right, you know. How can anybody trust Corey Wilde? Like, I don't care who you are, how long you've known him, how many gifts you've sent him, right? If you've sent him something personal about yourself in a DM, on a WhatsApp, whatever, he will eventually get it out there for everybody to see. He's nobody's friend. And he said it many times, I've got no friends on TikTok, so I don't understand why these people think they can befriend Corey. You know what I mean? Corey's falling off the app massively. I don't know if you've seen Corey lately. Corey is falling off the app massively. I went in his room the other day and he had 650 people in there. He used to have 3,500. His views have got... And that's because you can't be continuously an horrible cunt and keep getting away with it. Do you understand? He's not real. You know what I mean? He hasn't got any content at all. And he really, really hasn't. Do you know what I mean? At least I can have a bit of a fucking joke. You know what I mean? I can get out there and meet other creators and have a bit... The geezer's a fucking idiot. All he does is wants to mock and say the worst. You know, he ain't far off that fucking bear, let's be fair, fucking Bear Schools. Because all he does is mocks death for children and death for relatives and many other stuff that he does. He will eventually fall off this app. He's going to fall off way before Evil Queen, way before Delusive Angie and anybody else. He will be gone. Because TikTok won't pay him the money anymore. Because everyone's going to stop gifting him. He's not, you know what I mean? He's shit at what he does now. He's falling right off. And he's always nasty. There's no niceness in Corey Wilde. Like there's niceness in Delusive Angie. There's niceness in Evil Queen. Niceness in Alex Brigham, Luke. You know what I mean? Even no, not her. And then obviously myself. But there's no niceness in Corey. It's all fake. It's all none of it's. He blocked you, yeah, because he's a wrong, and you probably told him about himself. There's nothing good about him. He's a bad egg. You know what I mean? He might not say the worst of the worst, but he's still a lot more darker and more vile inside. Do you know what I mean? He won't last. I'm telling you now, he won't. I've been on this app for 6 years. He might have been on here for the last couple. He will not last. His time's ticking. He's slowly falling off, and he's gonna. He'll come on to, oh, I'm not falling off. Look, guys, let's show Ricksta. He might get a lot of gifts for one day, but eventually this app is going to stop paying his wages because people are going to get sick to death of him, and I'm seeing it daily.
So no, you'll be out in it all in a couple of weeks' time.
The woman before.
Always does, Miss Smith.
We had a really good conversation. She spoke about her family, I spoke about mine. It was a very, very nice conversation. And even if me and the blast
Why does he speak like he's someone special? Because he is special in the head.
had a massive fallout tomorrow, I'd never out any of what she told me.
Liar!
And I'd hope that she would give me the same.
Oh, he could never be Keith ever.
But the person who
Similar
put
glasses, Keith.
EQ into the frame with this blankety blank stuff, which is happening on Friday,
Into the frame.
is Pearl.
Liar!
Pearl wanted EQ in. Are we not forgetting what EQ said to Pearl? That she should go and sit on her grandbaby's
And
faces.
suffocate them.
Sorry?
Suffocate them.
Are you not forgetting that?
Blah, blah, blah.
I have a very good memory.
And a very big waist.
A very good memory.
Do you know what? When you say that you're skinny, you're not. You can't go from 20 stone to 15 stone and then say you're skinny. You're still 15 stone.
And that's what makes me enemies for people like this.
You're not an enemy, love. You're a pleb. I laugh at you. I found this hilarious last night when I come off and you dedicated 12 minutes to talk about me, and then you went into Delusa's box and started talking about me some.
So he said he weren't going to speak about Evil Queen anymore, then comes on and speaks about her for like 15 minutes. Like, what do you know? Do you know what I mean? Absolute craziness. Guys, can we please contribute towards my gift goal, please? Otherwise I'm going to battle Asian men. You know what happens when I'm having a breakdown now? I end up turning into Beavis. I had a breakdown last night. Did anyone see last night? Definitely had some kind of mental breakdown.
Huh? Thank you. I affect your life.
Hello, Lush.
I affect your life. I'm always going to affect your life, and I love it. I love the fact that you talk about me. Oh, yes, love. Give it here now.
People that do not want the truth being outed constantly. I am not going to forget what these people have done.
Oh, so I'm in your brain. You're never going to forget. Oh, we take up brain waves and cells in Corey's brain. Oh, yes.
I'm not going to forget what EQ done to me. I massively gifted that woman. I paid her on and off app. Thousands.
Good.
Obviously before everything came out, way before that. And
you were offering me a lion about 2 months ago to be your friend. Does anyone remember that? 2 months ago, he said, I'll give EQ a lion if she unblocks me and be's my friend again. Anyone remember this? And I said, no. You can shove it.
Well said, EQ, well said.
That was 2 months ago. I'll give her a lion if she unblocks me and be's my friend. And I said no.
Yeah, EQ... She could never be fucking friend, that fucking absolute div. Absolute fucking crazy. Yeah, what the hell's this?
You naughty, naughty. You teasing me, you naughty, naughty.
Not that one. This one.
right?
Not this one. Let's watch this one.
I can't even say I can't say the things that he's been saying. I can't say the things he's been saying to Talia and Ricksta about their baby loss, because I'll get a ban. But you can imagine it's evil, worst of the worst evil, and I can't say it. And this is one of them instances where if karma happened to this man, I wouldn't care less.
Everyone tap a chair, please, guys. Populous and armies would be great. How you doing, Avril? Populous and armies, guys, please.
Are they mouthy? Abso-fucking-lutely. Does Ricksta say fucking horrible, evil things? Yes, he does. Does Talia? Yes, they do. But the things that's been said about that baby, no words. Disgusting. Was it worse than him? Yeah. I don't actually. I can't answer that, because talking about any child that's not here anymore is disgusting. So I'd say it was on par. I don't think we should compare how bad things are, because talking on any child that isn't here anymore is absolutely fucking disgusting. So I'm not going to say, oh, it's on the same level or anything like that. You'll have to make that decision yourself. But the karma's going to hit the man. Stitch the bitch, thank you. Karma's going to hit the man very quickly, and it will hit very quickly.
I am a badger.
You're not a bad man at all. You're a bad smell. That's about it. Thank you, big up Claire. Thank you for sending that. Get a pin.
You are. You a fucking are. You definitely could come in the house.
Oh my God, Millen. Are you desperate, mate?
Now, you live in a farm area. You
And
melt,
look
melt,
at you,
melt.
you little.
Because
You know
your
that.
fella
You know.
likes
Do you know what one
you
thing he did
melt,
say? That
melt,
he says
melt.
you're queer.
Ooh!
He said you're a queer.
And you know what, Talia? This annoys the life out of me, Talia, if you're watching. Whether he's that way inclined or not, we don't claim him. We don't claim him. You're making it like there's something bad about being that way inclined? What's wrong with being that way inclined? We don't claim him. He's an absolute cunt. He's the worst of the worst. He's a...
See the way it was twisted. I know you think Luke's doing a good thing here by saying this, but if you listen to what he's saying, oh yeah, Ricksta said bad things, and have they said horrible things? Yes, and have they said evil stuff? Yeah, yeah. Oh, Talia, I can't believe you said that. We don't claim him. Have you noticed that most of it he's making out that this guy's the bad person, but it's aiming it at me and Talia? You understand? He knows what he's doing. He's not an idiot. He's turning it into me and Talia. Oh my God, I can't believe... He hasn't said, you know what, Talia? Fuck me, you're a woman, yeah, and you've done anything you can to hurt him. He's been mocking your child loss for 3 days, and on top of that, he's been making videos of your death of your child, lots of videos, and cancering it. And also, he's got his friends in the box saying stuff about the child, calling Ricky all the worst names. He ain't said any of that. He's turning it around, saying, oh, what if there was anything wrong with that, Talia? I can't believe you said that, Talia. He's a horrible, snaky little cunt. That's what he is. And he's making out, he's defending, he's not defending, he's doing this for content, he couldn't give a fuck, and on top of it, he's been indirectly horrible to Talia and me, where he should have said, he was a man, do you know what, fuck this, understand what you said, Talia, you were very fucking hurt, you're a mother, you've lost a child, you know, a child that you wanted, you nearly died, I understand why Ricksta's angry too, and yourself, and I'm sorry guys, but I forgive this, she's fucking been goaded for days, and these fuckers deserved it, regardless of it. I'm from the GA world, Luke could have said, but big up Talia, I'm going to give it a read. No, he didn't. Up Talia, I don't agree with any of that. He's a fucking slimy little worm who needs to be crushed like the worm that he is. Because he ain't a good fella. You know what I mean? Because he's manipulating his people to think, oh, look at Talia, 2 wrongs don't make a right, did it, Talia? You should have never said that. But, you know what I mean? Obviously, you don't know about children. Because this is a traumatised woman who's traumatised that her fucking loss is being goaded across the app by evil men, and videos been made to mock her. Talia stayed quiet for 3 fucking days, God bless her. 3 fucking days that woman never said a word. And on the 3rd day she finally flipped and jumped in the box and said some obscenities, which these more than deserved of what the fucking was said. They also said they were going to run a live Talia, throw acid in her face. They also said that the reason that the child passed away is because I molested it, that's why it died. They said the worst of the worst. I never heard you defending that, Luke. I never heard you defending what they said about the acid in Talia's face. All you're bothered about is the Q words to mock a guy and use that then to make Talia look like the bad egg. You're a piece of shit. That's what you are, a piece of fucking shit. And I hope you lose your platform and all your followers, you wanker. Sorry, guys, I'm angry.
Bag. We don't claim him, so going in and saying...
We don't fucking claim you either, you're a wanker. Any mothers in here as well who's lost a child and angel babies, right? This is the kind of person, what he does, manipulation, and him and Misread are good at it. They're good at making everybody out, oh, Ricksta and Talia are the bad ones. They're both a pair of pieces of shit who speak on the phone. I told you all the time. They're told they don't speak. They literally talk on the phone to mock others. He's a wanker. He said the worst of the worst. He's a piece of shit. He's got no morals towards anybody who's lost children. He's a little snake trying to manipulate a situation. So yet again, Ricksta and Talia are the bad guys. But we all know the truth, guys. We all know the truth.
Why is that offensive? Why is that... Like,
God bless you, Sarah. God bless you, love.
B-G-A-Y is not an insult. It's not an insult. So I don't know why people do it. It's just fucking homophobic, innit?
Tally die, Talia!
Alright, do you want me to ring him now, yeah?
No, Danny Dyer, melt. Shit!
I just say Danny Dyer.
Hang on. Ring Danny Dyer!
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you for the road.
He don't know you.
Put him on then. Look, Traceman, put him in. Show that picture,
Hello,
Traceman.
Courtney.
Traceman, show that picture.
Put him on then, Talia.
Put him on, Talia.
No, Ducks, thank you very much. He's watching you now. You are a scumbag, and when you get caught up with, you are going to get the hiding of your life.
Kerry.
And I hope it happens. I really, really hope it happens. You're a scumbag.
Talia?
He doesn't know you.
Put him on, Talia. I'll show you the picture.
I think you need to go back and watch the video, Susie the Sloth. I think if you go back and watch the video and where he turns around and says he don't agree, what he turned around and says, Susie Sloth, is that we've said evil things, we've been evil to people. Has what Ricksta said lower than what he's turned around and said? He said, I don't know. He's turned around and said, look what Talia's saying in the box there. I can't believe that she said that. What's wrong with people being the Q-U-E-R? Yes, he did. He manipulated a situation yet again to make me and Talia be the bad people, and never said the reason why it was said in the fucking first place, or why Talia was goaded for 3 days, and myself, by the way, who didn't really react. So don't come in here and say that he made that me and Talia was in the wrong indirectly. to his audience. Very clever and manipulative, but he's good at it. He's good at it.
Put him on.
I just found him. He don't know you.
You're full of shit. Put him
It's
on
okay,
him,
Susie,
Talia.
that's not
Put
fair.
him on. Full of shit.
You know Daddy.
Thank you, Katie.
You don't know
His daughter
Daddy.
doesn't know you. His other daughter don't know you. His wife don't know you. Danny
You
don't
don't know Danny,
you.
Talia.
None of them know you.
Thank you, Rochelle.
None of them know you. That's embarrassing.
Talia.
That's embarrassing. None of them.
To put a picture of a to put a picture
Don't
of a
start saying this shit that I'm manipulating my audience.
That's
to fucking
exactly
think
what you're doing.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
No,
you did.
I fucking
What did you
didn't.
let me
You
speak?
have said-
Let me speak. You can have your speak.
I can't.
Let me speak. Let me have you. It's my platform, not yours. I will speak, and then you will speak. We'll speak man to man. You went on the platform today. Instead of turning around and speaking about a situation where a woman was goaded for 3 days about the loss of a child, and it's just got over her anniversary, a loss that nearly killed her, a child that we both wanted, okay? The scam was due and she lost it. And let alone calling me a nonce and a paedophile and everything else, what you did, what you was more bothered about was, number one, playing Talia's obscenities of what she turned around and said to him, but also stopping your audience and saying, what's wrong with people being queers, Talia? What's wrong with that? Instead of saying, do you know what, guys, understand why Talia said what she said. She'd been mocked and goaded for 3 days. So was Ricksta. I think it's bang out of order. So this is forgiven her. No, you didn't. You stopped your show to make it. They've said evil things in the past. I don't agree with what they've said. They've said a horrible evil thing. I don't agree with what. But no, you should have said, I'm going to give Talia a blow here. And Ricksta because of what he said, and you didn't, Luke. You twisted the audience to make out. Look what, and you stopped it. Look what Talia's saying here, guys. It's very clever in what you do, Luke. Very clever.
I could have played plenty of clips of you in the last 2 weeks of the things you've said. I haven't. So let's not play that game of twisting thing because you've said some shitty fucking.
Listen. Yeah? Everything I say, I mean everything.
Anyone queers and things like that. It's homophobia. What? Because you don't like somebody, you call them a queer. What's wrong with being a queer?
She can say whatever she wants. She said she can't.
No one should.
Get out of my box, you absolute cretin. Right, he's a little fucking cretin. That's exactly what he. Always be a little dweeb. Always be a little rat. Go and hide behind shoestrings of every fucker else because you could never do anything on your own. You're a prick and you always will be a prick. I've just explained the reason why this little cretin of a man, little fucking dwarf, right, has said what he's, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we all know why Talia said the Q word. This man had mocked her for 3 fucking days. 3 days. Not only that, he'd made video after video after video after video mocking Talia. Okay, Luke never defended any of that. All he was bothered about is why Talia called somebody a queer, where he should have said as a man, because he hasn't got any children, so he wouldn't understand. What he should have said is, you know what? I'm giving Talia here a blow for whatever she said. She could have called him whatever she wanted to call him, right? You know what I mean? You know, get out of it, Abby, you absolute fucking idiot. You'll just get muted by my mods or blocked. You know what I mean? What he should have turned around and said here is like, you know what? She's been goaded for 3 days. She's very upset. And what's been said about Ricksta, and that's it. But what he did, he came into the box. He was more bothered about what was said about himself. And what he did, he said, you know what, Rick, if I've said anything wrong here, I apologise. I know you've been through it over the last few days. Oh, Luke, get out of it. We don't give a fuck if you go live yourself, mate. Go and share your views, you twat. We don't really give a shite. Do you know what I mean? I'll speak about you tonight with 1,500 people in my room, mate. I'll keep talking about you. I'm not bothered. You said your worst, you prick. So see what I'm saying to you? His little ego, his narcissism as a man, the little fucking cretin, right? His narcissistic tendencies as a man, yeah, would not say, I'm in the wrong here. I'm in the fucking wrong. The child's been mocked. You and Talia have been mocked, right? You know what I mean? It's out of order. He's more bothered about his own ego than the loss. No, he's more bothered about his fucking own ego as a man. Oh, you know what I mean? Saying, you know what? When you're in the wrong, you've got to say, do you know what? I'm in the wrong here. Look, I'm in the wrong. Talia said something because she was angry. Fair play to her. She's allowed to say that. Does that make Talia a homophobe because she mocked a man or called him the Q word because he'd been mocking a child for 3 days? Exactly all he does. You know what I mean? Luke goes on and all he does is abuse everybody else. There's no, I'm sympathising with you. You know what I mean, over the death of your child, which happened a year ago. I sympathise with you over the mocking videos. I sympathise with Talia for what he said about acid in the face and what happened to her. All he's bothered about himself is himself being made out to look like the wrong and that he is. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I mean, do you think, like, he's another guy who's losing his audience fast and drastically? He's losing his and the support, because women, you know what I mean? When you're angry, you say horrible things. Exactly, just a small town girl, we do. But don't forget, Talia, for 3 days, was mocked over the death of that our child. 3 day mocked, video after video after put up. 3 days, Talia stayed quiet. She never even come live. She was that upset. She woke up crying, I told you. She was in pieces. She was in bits of these videos because she kept getting tagged on all the accounts. So she obviously, if your baby loss was mocked on a daily basis, you are going to end up losing the plot. It's as simple as that. And that's what she did. And he used that against Talia indirectly, and then my daddy was standing up for us. Well, you said things a few weeks ago, I could have played it all over my FYP. Fucking play it. If I've said it, I've said it. If you're not going to play it, it's on the FYP anyway. Everything I say on this app, I mean, remember that. I couldn't give a fuck. Do you understand? I couldn't give a fuck. But all of you guys who watch me on a daily basis now know that I am goaded, I am mocked, right? And I retaliate. Do I say the best things in temper? No, I don't, not all the time. But sometimes I do keep my cool. But if you're continuously goading or poking a bear, that bear's going to bite. If you put a rat in the corner, right, and try and attack it, and you've got nowhere to go, it's going to come back at you. And you can't use your disabilities, your mental state, right, to say, Ricksta shouldn't have said that. Well, no, you shouldn't have said them 100 things in my fucking comments or in my box to put me or mock me and Talia, and then do not want me to have a go back. Do you know what I mean? He's banged out of order, he's in the wrong, and his ego won't let him admit it. Straight up facts.
To put a picture of a little doll and a child in a shoebox as your screen.
Exactly, TikTok All-Stars, exactly.
Yeah,
maybe you tag him in a few of the videos.
You will get caught up with.
No, yeah.
Hey, everyone,
you know Danny
Thank you, Callie.
No, that's not Danny.
You know why she's affected? Because
You don't know no one. You're a
Imagine.
Exactly, Sanderson. Well, you was here. You all seen it unfold, guys. You really, really do. But I'm saying I hate people who make us turn around a situation. What the fuck has what I've done weeks ago, or has got anything to do with this situation? What has it got to do? Nothing. They just tried like to pick. What it is, I told you before. Misread the little click. Don't want me to rise or Talia to do well on this platform. So what they do, they play old clip hits or say horrible stuff from the past to try and keep us down, so re-jog people's memories. They're never going to tell the reason I've said what I said or Talia. They're never going to play the reason why we've gone on. They don't want me to rise even, you know, guys, and try my best lately to keep my cool the best they can. They try to keep us down. They do not want us taking their audiences. They don't want me and Talia being literally supported by their team. They do not want you guys to see the nice parts of me and Talia. They don't want us to watch us more than 5 minutes without abusing us, because if you do and see who me and Talia are, then you know we are real, and you know the reason sometimes we act the way we act, not the best, but you'll be the first person to tell us, because when we're in the wrong, we will say we are sorry, we apologise. They will not do it. Their egos are too big. They do not want you to watch us for longer than 5 minutes, and they are scared to see my numbers rise, because I'm in the Poplars and Dailies the other day. That's something that they don't like to see. And same with Talia. They don't want you to see you lot give us the support. They want to keep us the hated, the worst people. Remember when they said that? Remember when they did this? Remember when Talia said that? The horrible couple, aren't they, guys? Aren't they disgusting? And then the sheep go, yeah, they are. Video, mocking, nasty comments, and then get me to react. This is what they do. We all know these tricks now. These tricks are well known now.
no one. That's why you're sitting
Exactly, Claire Jones.
Because you're a no one.
Danny
And
Dyer.
you're a beggar.
Talia, where's your
You're a beggar.
Exactly.
You're a beggar.
You might be able to concede.
You look really silly when I watched that video today, didn't you?
Oh, we got some news now.
Didn't ya?
You're a fucking
Danny.
One-eyed Willie and the beg for Danny.
He's laughing at me, and can I just educate you?
Exactly,
guys?
Danny.
Can I just? I've sat here. I've been on this live for 48 minutes. I play dickheads like
Living the light. Who's that?
I play
Who's that living the light?
Dickheads like you all the time. I'm on 112,000 diamonds while you're sitting in your mum's spare bedroom, probably with some Vaseline. If you would like someone to come and knock that eye straight,
Exactly, just a small town girl, 100%.
Any time. So
Thank you,
no
Louise.
one's bothered about you. You're a nobody, and you look like a predator. So no one's bothered. You look like you should be on a pedalo, on a post.
Yeah, Talia, it's got a great heart.
No one's bothered about you.
Oi,
Why
Ben,
not?
let's just
No,
go.
why not?
Are you gonna
Fucking
hoover
like you
No,
get a
carry on,
break
Ben, Ben,
round your head.
Oh, you've gone through the menopause,
I
Talia.
can't wait.
What's happening, James? You okay?
I can't wait for you to get kicked in. It's
You
gonna
ain't gonna
happen
do
any day. Oh, yes.
Have you, look, if you don't understand mental health, right, Talia suffers with EUPD, right, you know what I mean? So she's got borderline personality disorder, do you know what I mean? She gets medicated, so it's treated through therapy. But you understand what I'm saying to you? When Talia is being goaded and mocked for days and days and days, get out of it, Shah, get rid of Shah, please. Days and days and days, she's gonna react. Videos of dead children. We've all seen the videos where they put the baby in the box and what they've turned around and said. It's disgusting. Okay, but like I said, there's no consideration at all. It's, oh my God, look at how Talia's reacted there. Oh, can you believe she said the queer word? Does that get everybody... No, what will your Sue say is, like, do you know what, bloody hell? She's been mocked for days here in the videos. Fucking hell, people are going to react. Fucking the worst of the worst. Even the likes of Luke, did he tell somebody to jump in front of a bus or jump off a cliff? So we all say things, but when a child's mocked, you know, when that trigger and that trauma is brought back to you as a memory, don't forget, he hasn't got a child, so he wouldn't know that motherly instincts. But you ladies would know motherly instincts. So when if you're getting them brought back to the death of your child, where you nearly died as a mother, and you wanted that child, and then you go video after video, and then you stay quiet for 3 days, but you automatically, as a mother, then come out to defend yourself and the child. You are going to say some dreadful things. I'm sorry, but you are. Just like I have, just like he has, just like everybody. Do you understand? But these guys are saying the sickest of the sickies. They're threatening to unalive people, throw acid in people's faces, telling me that I molested the child. That's the reason it died. You know what I mean? You slept with the newborn. Do you know, it's sick stuff like that. How do you think I'm affected as a man who's lost a child? How do you think it affects me watching Talia be broken, crying her eyes out because it's a child that she wanted to have? So do you understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but if any lady or any person goes for that kind of a loss and you're going to call somebody obscenities because you've been mocked for 3 days and video, man, I'm sorry, I'm going to have a little bit more compassion for you. I'm not going to bring up what you've said. I'm really not. I'm going to be more focused on why you said it in the first place. Do you understand? You can give someone a blight from time to time and say, you know what, I don't give a fuck here, that was wrong. You know what I mean? But no, ego's getting away, the hatred comes back out, they try and turn it, the narrative to make you all. Do you remember what you said 5 weeks ago? Oh, I'll play what you said. I couldn't give a flying fuck. I couldn't care less. Don't gaslight me. You're in the wrong, you're out of order, it's as simple as that. You know what I mean? It takes a man to admit it as well. Exactly, Martina. Lots of us would have said a lot worse. Exactly, Sarah. Exactly, Karen. Exactly, Savannah. Exactly, just a small town girl. It is Kelly. Well, thank you, Katie. Irish Al, go back there. Exactly, Maria. And Luke took something and made it about himself. Crazy. You know what I mean? Imagine if that was the other way around, you know what I mean? I would have said, fuck me, I can't believe what's happened to Luke and his missus. I know me and Luke don't get on, and Luke has said some horrible stuff over the past, but I understand why Luke's missus is going in on there. Have you seen the videos that they've made? In fact, I'll be round there fucking sorting out the situation myself. I said, oh fuck, I would have went straight into Geezer's live and said, what are you talking about, you little twat? That's the difference between me and Luke, did you see? My morals are completely different to his. I stand on business, and no matter what, you know what I mean? I would say, I don't give a fuck here. What's been said here is, you know what I mean, is disgusting. But he came in and made it about himself. Crazy. But if it was misread, Luke would be different. Yeah, if that was misread, Luke could be fucking firing up lives. He'd be in the guy's box. He'd be saying the worst of the worst. You know what I mean? Of course he would. Of course he would. But it's me and Talia, isn't it?
And I can't wait for you to get ready.
He's like the
That's what he does. He's made it, turned it around to make it about himself now. Oh, angry little leprechaun. Oh, fuck you. Not what Talia's gone through the last few fucking days and what we've been mocked about. And I'm angry and so is she. You know what I mean? It's about him. Oh, I can't believe. Do you know what I'm saying to you? What he said was wrong. He should never have said what he said about Talia, no matter what. She had every fucking right to be angry and more, and she didn't say enough as far as I'm concerned. No, that's not true, Ems. That's not true. That's not true.
Child of Sobriety Jack and Millen. He's like a cross between the two of them. You know, I've never seen anyone that ugly in my life. He's terrible, isn't he? He needs a...
Yeah, but Zach, you say that about CD. Well, when Corey Wilde mocked the death of our child and laughed about it, when he mocked my dead brother and dead mother, when he sent armed authorities and admitted to sending it around the house, Luke was still his friend and misread. That was his friends. They phoned him, they went out together. Luke met up with him at a funeral. Do you understand what I mean? So don't ever come to me and say, why is the reason Toxic Dan friends with Talia when they said the worst, when Luke didn't say, oh, I'm not going to speak to you anymore, no matter what, because of what you've said about the baby, and Ricksta's, he didn't. Do you know what I mean? So don't come in here with that one. Where's Luke's morals?
He looks like he needs a device check.
And big up Toxic Dan.
He's definitely related to Sobriety Jack.
Oh, it's not 1 minute.
No matter how much my dislike to Luke, right? No matter how much I think the guy's a prick most of the time, right? If his shoe was on the other foot, right, and somebody had mocked Luke's child, or mocked his mum, or mocked his dad the way he has, right? No matter what my difference is between Luke, I'd say, do you know what? Still my cousin, still my blood. I would never speak to you again, Corey, ever would done. But he didn't. What he was like, oh, I've only ever met Ricksta once. And I'm like, no, I don't give a fuck, man. You know what I mean? You can have pen pals for years. When you're still related to someone, your morals as a man or a woman comes first. Blood's thicker than water. It's a saying, and it's a true saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? Where's your morals at?
If they put both eyes together between him and Sobriety Jack, they might be able to look the right fucking way. One eye looking at the sky and one eye looking at their asses, the pair of them. Stacey, I don't know what you're on about, darling, because I did that whole live and I called him out for what he said to Torian. Thank you very much, Torian. So I don't really know. Oh, lovely, send me that. So I don't know why you're saying no one spoke up for Torian, because I did. I played the whole live. Rob was in the box. I played the whole...
Do you know the differences between Toxic Dan and Zach Boy? He came on live and he apologised for what he'd said. He's also on medication, Zach is. I don't agree with what he said, and I've called him out for what he said. I said, you're out of order for what you said to the blaster, and I didn't see everybody. He did. Corey Ward's never once come live and said he's sorry. Never once. Never once come on and made a full apology to me or Talia for what he did about my brother or what he said about the child. Never has. And people still befriended him. So there's a completely difference. At least Dan apologised. Do you understand?
Live, and I called him out for it. Hello, my DD. So don't say that no one called him out for what he said to Torian, because I did.
Hey, can somebody block Sister Martha, please? She's annoying me.
You don't know him. You're a liar. You're a liar. Oh yeah, you're gonna get.
See, people like this have got no arse whatsoever. You see, if he came face to face with Ricksta, you see, if this man here came, you know, fucking one-eyed Willie who can't even see in front of him, if he came face to face with Ricksta, you know, he'd just cry.
Let me get Talia in the box. Has he got Brigham in the box now, ripping into me? Yeah, exactly. Him and Brigham ain't friends, but all of a sudden now they're mates. Do you understand? I couldn't give a flying fuck about them two. Go on, babe.
I just want to explain. I don't know. I think there's a lot of people in here that are old school boomers, millennials, or whatever, and I know the word QUEER. I'm not going to risk saying it now. It's seen as a slur. It's not a slur anymore. It just, and you can ask Titan. We can bring Titan up in the box now, who is, you know, an advocate for the LGBT. The Q is in the LGBTQ. Okay, the Q means, well, we know what it means. And it just means that your preferences fall outside of the heterosexual norm. You know, maybe somebody that wears makeup and is same-sex attracted. It doesn't have to necessarily mean you're fully. It means you're a bit fruity. You know, it's queer. It's something that's just not of the social standard. And the LGBTQ community claimed that word back years and years ago. So now when you hear it, you don't have to gasp and clutch your pearls like you've heard a really offensive word. It is what it is. Now, obviously, I've gone on to say other words like Bender, but we all know why I've done that. It's a poor choice of video to evaluate a situation, because all it does is make me look like the nutter. You know, you don't play anything the 3 days leading up to me looking like a nutter. But I would just rather like nobody plays it now, because it's not a great look. And if people can't understand that, then I don't know. Like that, there were so many choices of videos that could be played, but they just choose the one that makes me look like an absolute nutcase. But yeah, the word queer is they've claimed it back. It's a past slur, but now it's often described as an entire community and the LGBT. They embrace it, and it's a word that defines the preference outside a heterosexual or cisgender gender norm.
Listen, do you really think I'll give a fuck what Brigham and Luke have said? They hated each other last week, now they're mates because of me. Do you know what I mean? It proves how pathetic they are. They can't even have morals. If you dislike someone, you don't talk to them, do you? Oh,
I couldn't give a fuck what a
Give a
live
fuck what them
co-host
two
talks
say about me.
when all he does
I
is
mean,
cancel.
it means nothing. Honest to God, it means fuck all. Just proves what a fucking absolute wally fucking Luke is. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Proves what a wally is. Oh, they want to be mates. He said he was slagging the life out of Luke for ages, slating the fuck out of him. Now Luke wants to be his mate because of me. Proves how pathetic they are. Fuck off the pair of them. No moral standards between the pair of them. They haven't got fucking one moral between them. Do you know what I mean? And whoever I've got in our agency, I don't give a flying fuck. We can have whoever we want in our agency. So what?
Who we sit with as friends and who are part of our agency are two different things. And this is the thing, and this is the same thing with Pockers as well. Don't tell us who our friends are and who our creators are. We know what we're doing in life. We don't need you to remind us who's in our agency, and we don't need you to tell us who we can and can't be friends with. Who we are as people and who we are as a business are two different things. If you haven't broken a fucking law and you haven't broken a community guideline and you're an actual person that doesn't have a criminal conviction and you're living a pretty good life, are you allowed to join the ARC? Yes, you are.
Yeah, if you listen, you go on about people and morals, and whoever I do lives on, whoever joins the ARC, if this person hasn't got a conviction for being a wrong, and would I have a rapist in my agency? Not a fucking chance. Would I have a nonce in my agency? Not a fucking chance. Never. If you've got no convictions, then there you go. I mean, regardless if you think about a man who goes with a younger woman or not. Look at you, Hefner. Fuck me, you married two 18-year-old twins, but you used to love him, let's be honest. You, Hefner, was in his 80s and he married twins. People loved you, Hefner. Fucking
What's Aunt Sally saying? FYP drama.
What's she saying? Drama.
What's she saying?
Yeah, what's she saying? Yeah, big up, Cade.
Aunt Sally, who's Ricky's auntie, by the way, by blood? His father's sister. What's Ricky's auntie, blood auntie, saying about her nephew? Let's see.
I've got no morals. No, she's got no morals, yeah, because I never had a windows put in. That's a lie. So obviously Luke knows the truth.
You kicked out his brother, his heroin addicted brother. You kicked him out, your nephew, out of rehab, and 6 weeks later he died on the fucking street. So don't you dare talk about fucking morals, you old bitch.
She's an honourable woman, Tally.
You kicked him out because he had a little row.
No, she didn't. She kicked him out because of me and you. That's why she kicked him out. She kicked him out because of me and you.
Despite me and Ricky.
I said if he died. I said if you kick my brother out of rehab, he's going to be dead in 6 weeks. He was going through a lot because my nan and mum had just died. He had a relapse. I said if you let him out, I said my brother will be dead in 6 weeks. So she goes, no, I'm getting rid of him. I said, please, Sally. I phoned up with 2 sons. And I said, please, Sally, keep him in there. I'll give you whatever you want, every amount of money. Keep him there. She goes, no, I'm kicking him out. I said, please. She goes, let me think about it. She kicked him out. 6 weeks later, he died. So don't ever tell me that woman's got morals. She's got none. Okay.
Just to spite us.
And nothing to do with me or windows. Right, and just to let sorry, beautiful. And just to let you know, guys, Aunt Sally never had her windows put through. She didn't. It's lies. So what happened? Her business.
Go to the police, then, you stupid bitch.
Babe, please let me talk. All right, let me mute you up. Stop it. Let me just get Tally out the box, please, for a second. Fuck me. Guys, Sally never had a house windows done when she lied about it, and she admitted it after. What happened was her business windows got put in. Her business windows to a business, which literally houses fucking about 100 heroin addicts and crack abusers, but blamed me. You know what I mean? But blamed me. There you go. Sally wouldn't want to say anything about me, I'll just be honest with you now. She wouldn't want to say anything about me. to say anything about me. I'll just be honest with you now. She wouldn't want to say anything about me.
Why? Why wouldn't a 73-year-old woman want to say anything about you? I don't get that.
Shut up, you fucking
Why?
wrong'un. Go on, tell her, go on, tell her to say, tell her to say something.
Live and caused all this. You couldn't have a conversation in a fucking box because you kicked me out. Called me
Shut up, you little like egotistical narc. Go on then.
Tell her to say something. Live and caused all this. You couldn't have a conversation in a fucking box because you kicked me out. Called me
Shut up, you little like.
No one tells me to shut up. You don't listen. You don't tell me to shut up. You big overgrown ape. You don't tell me anything. Understand that. You will never tell me anything. You could never tell me shit. Shut up, you big overgrown ape. You don't tell me anything. Understand that. You will never tell me anything. You could never tell me shit. Shut up, you big overgrown ape. You don't tell me anything. Understand that. You will never tell me anything. You could never tell me shit. Shut up, you big overgrown ape. You don't tell me anything. Understand that. You will never tell me anything. You could never tell me shit. Shut up, you big overgrown ape. You don't tell me anything. Understand that. You will never tell me anything. She's 73 years old at the end of the day. She didn't need to fucking be brought into this. None of this needed to be brought into. So he's showing himself who he fucking is.
So basically, you're using Sally to do your dirty battles. You know what I mean? Sally is a fucking wrong'un. I hope her house burns down with her in it, the old fucking slut. What she turned around and said about my brother, what she did to get him killed. She's lucky she's not in a box herself. And I've heard that she's got Parkinson's, otherwise she obviously dies. You know what I mean? That's where she needs to be, in the ground, dead, the old bat. But tell her to say something, the fucking old fat, ugly old cunt. See what happens. Go on. Go on, you old bastard, say something. Go on, you old fucking bitch, say something. Go on, you old bastard, say something. Go on, you old fucking You bitch, fucking old smackhead. Go on, say something.
Stop, Ricky. Enough now. I don't care. She knows what she is. The reason, knew that. The reason she's in Luke's live, right? Ricky, stop. Enough. The reason she's in Luke's live is because Sally, like Luke, like Donna, doesn't want Ricky to have any support. The reason her fat heroin ex-junkie feathers are ruffled is because Ricky's getting a little bit of support and she doesn't like it.
She's a weird fucker anyway. She wanted me to get rid of you.
The reason
She asked you to go on a date with her son. She's a fucking weirdo. The old bat.
reason she's bringing up this whole window scenario that never got proven.
Exactly. And she knows, and they've already been said that the windows never got done by me. And it weren't her house boy, it was a business, just to let you know.
Well, we don't know. Was it her business? Was it nobody cared?
No, it was. It was on the FYP bag.
Fucking deserved it. She never went to the police. No police have turned up here. And she never mentioned it till months later. Really? Oh, and when did she mention it? Oh, when Ricky was getting support, she thought she'd come online and tell everyone. Now, let's not forget, she come online, come on the internet and told everybody that I beat my autistic little boy.
Yes, she did.
Do we all remember that?
That's what she said.
Because I was getting a lot of support for my miscarriage, she come online and told everyone that I beat up my autistic little boy. I'm sorry, wouldn't you go to social services if you truly believe that? Because I know I would. If there was a member of my family...
She said a lot worse than that. She said a lot worse than that, babe.
She said a lot worse than that.
You had an argument on it. You had an argument on her, and then she went for me. And then she went for me because you had an argument on her.
Let's go for it, Aunt Sally. You conned your business and you conned your charity, and it was you that took all that money.
Yes,
me and Ricky had your back, and we covered it up because we didn't want you
I
to...
even got one of my mates to literally work pro bono for her to save her.
And you smashed your own windows in for the insurance. You kicked Ricky's brother out of rehab when he had just got clean, by the way. Joey had got clean.
And you're the reason he's dead. You are the reason my brother's dead. You are the reason he's dead.
You needed to do a few more weeks just to make sure that...
And I've had enough of you now, Sal. I mean, no more straws with me. I've had enough of you.
He needed to do a few more weeks just so he didn't slip back into the heroin. But because she had a little spat with Ricky, out of spite, she kicked him out the rehab. She kicked him out. He wasn't ready to be kicked out. He was nowhere near ready. And she knew it as well.
And
she
believe me,
kicked him out and put him
I
on the
couldn't give a
street.
fuck about TikTok and what you say. When TikTok goes down, it's a different situation. I've got very large pockets now. Very, very big, deep, large pockets full of dough.
Ricky,
All right.
stop.
You know what I mean? So, don't tell me.
Nah, we're not interested.
She wants to jump in the box and start slating me off. After we've been goaded for 3 days over our baby, that proves what kind of venomous, horrible old heady fanatic she is.
The only reason she's piping up is because you're getting support. Here's Rick. I'm sorry, Rick. I'm going to say this. Your family are fucking weird, all right? They're horrible, jealous people, and they don't even like each other. I will now dig out a voice note from Sally where she's point blank calling Luke a cunt and she don't like him and she don't trust him.
100%.
I will dig that out right now. Give me 5 minutes. I will dig that out. Yeah. They don't even like each other. Ricky don't talk to his dad. He don't talk to his family. Don't talk to none of them because they're all fucking weird, right? Indy is Patricia. There you go. So let's start there. They're all fucking scammers and liars. She robbed her own charity, stole thousands of pounds from it, and yes, she went to court for it. She is no
Makes
longer...
no difference. So was Gary Glitter, and so was Jimmy Savile, Rachel. So was Jimmy Savile and Rachel. So was Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein's in his 70s. Do you like him? Jeffrey Epstein's in his 70s. Do you like him, dear? Shut up. Don't age discriminate in here. If you want to be, if you're a cunt, you're a cunt. If you're evil, you're evil. No matter how old you are.
Don't you dare go in Luke's comments.
Yeah, age don't matter. The age does not automatically make you a saint. Remember that. Age does not make you a saint. She's jumped on board when me and Tally been up for 3 days of the death of our child. Luke's then made it about it, and then that old fucking clappered out heroin addict has jumped in to try and say stuff about me and Tally because she's an horrible old bastard. Straight up facts. Yeah, they probably are, Ruby. Probably are whacking one off. Do you know what I mean? They probably are. Just proves what kind of fucking weirdos they are. I'm sick to death of these fucking absolute imbeciles, I swear to God. It's a new system with me now, just all this TikTok shit. No, he doesn't, cuz. What else is being said? And for anybody else who comes in and says, oh, well, we ladies, how come you speak? Listen, some ladies say the worst things in the world and say the horriblest things and do the horriblest stuff. You cannot come in and say, well, it's a woman, you shouldn't speak. No, if you act like a lady, you get treated like a lady. You act like a monster, you'll get treated like a monster, as simple as that. And don't ever come in here and say that when the way Luke speaks to women. Do you know what I mean? Who's live living the light? Who's live living the light? Now, she's an horrible bastard, and that, to be honest, she's really, really horrible. Do you know what I mean? She's the reason my brother's dead. My brother's dead because of her, just to let you know. If that was your brother, you'd sound a lot worse, believe me. Exactly. My brother was a human being until he got kicked out of a rehab and left to die on the streets. Do you know my brother died on the streets in the phone box? Do you know that? He died on the streets in the phone box because Aunt Sally kicked him out of her rehabilitation centre. She kicked him out. Yeah, you do, Dylan. I told her that he'd be dead in 6 weeks. He died in 6 weeks because Sally kicked him out of the rehabilitation centre. Not only on top of that, me and Tally have just gone through massive loss, and then we've been goaded for days, and they then jump on the hate campaign because they're horrible people. These are not nice people. Do you understand what I'm saying? These are not nice people, yeah. Me and instead of saying, oh, we feel for these, what they've done is just jumped on the hate campaign because they're probably seen and got a few views, got a few gifts, done well on the rankings. They then jump. Look, why has Sally just jumped back up now to start being horrible about me and Talia? Why has she done that? No reason whatsoever, just to be horrible. Okay, why has Luke started saying stuff about Talia? No reason. to be horrible. So don't tell me that these people are empathetic or any kind of human sympathy. They're not human as far as I'm concerned. They're not nice people. This is why I weren't brought up with them. Fig up, Rosie. These are why I'm brought up with them. I'm a very compassionate man, a very caring man, a very loving man. But I'm not a kind of person you can take for a fucking fool. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? There you go. Mods, just to let you know that nobody gets one chance. Just block, automatically block. They only have to say one word. They can even say fart. Block them. Block them. Yeah, well, they can whatever. Whatever. What's Andrew watching me for? Andrew's been on the wine watching me. Exactly, Zarly. My brother's got children. My brother had a child. He had a little girl. He had a little girl. I've had my energy, Cookie Monster. Thank you, Irish Elm. Thank you very much. Hooray, hooray, Henry Chops. Thank you. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Laura. You know what I mean? It's just like, how, like, where, like, it's crazy, yeah, that we've been mocked for days, and then people still saying stuff like you all come in here and say, oh, look at this older woman, your auntie. She's a very evil woman. I know so much about this fucking woman's past is unreal that I don't bring to TikTok. Okay, and then you go out and say, oh, well, she's old, but your age discriminating, so basically you can be an evil fuck, right, but your age gets in the way, and because you're a woman, no, it doesn't. Look at Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, she's nearly 70, fucking Jeffrey Epstein's in his 70s, you know what I mean? They're bad, horrible people. Would you give them a blow, would you? Oh, no, you wouldn't. You try and come at me when people are evil and not good people. They're not good people. Some people claim to be Christian from a Christian faith. There's fucking hell, I've got more Christian in my big toe than half these people's bodies. They're not good people. And they're jumping it when you're at your weakest. So I'm at my weakest, I think, at the moment, because my baby's been mocked for 3 days. Tally's been really upset. We haven't really slept, and there have been videos made. So when you're at your weakest, that's when people think they can come for you, see? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Oh, I'll get him now, or he's at his week. Let's bring him down a bit, Peg. Let's knock him down a little bit more. Let's bring up a comment he said 5 weeks ago. Let's bring up an incident that happened 2 years ago and mention that he put my windows through when it was a business windows and I didn't do it. And it's already been proven it wasn't me, by the way. Okay? So that's what we do. And then when I ever go back at this old fucker, oh my God, look at Ricksta being off. See, I told you he was a bad person. This is all constructed and manipulative to get a rise out of me and Talia to make us out to be the bad guys. They're the bad guys, not us. Okay, we never said anything about them. They mocked us first. They're playing on the back of our baby loss and the traumas, what we've gone through, to come at us, and then using their viewers to then come in and mock me and Talia even more and make us yet again out to be the bad people. Let's make Ricksta to be that. Do you know what I mean? There's no empathy there. There's no sorry. There's no compassion. There's no reason why I'm irate, you know what I mean, of what's happened over day. There's no sympathy at all. And then people think they can keep doing that and keep mocking and keep putting you down and nothing ever fucking happens. We can say and do whatever we want. Fucking hell, Luke, he's a big gorilla, you're this, you're a nomad, you're a nobody, but you would never say that if you seen me. Do you understand what I'm saying? All I said to him, don't be mocking Talia, don't be saying anything about her, you're fucking out of order, you're twisting the situation to suit your narrative, to make you out to be a good guy when you shouldn't be doing what you're saying. You're not a father, you've never had a kid, you wouldn't know empathy as it hit you in the face, and you wouldn't know compassion, you're definitely not a woman. So you wouldn't know exactly what Talia is going through. So sometimes, just know when to fucking be a little bit quiet and let Talia have a rant and say, do you know what, I'm not really getting involved. What was said there is out of order. Don't have your opinion on something, right, and make Talia out to be the bad person when she's not. And then you've got an old fucker jumping in the box to yet again bring me and Talia down. When wouldn't you think, if he was a compassionate old woman, you think, fuck me, they've just been through a massive loss, they've been mocked all over the internet, God bless them both. No, where's your empathy? Because don't this woman claim to be a pastor? You'd have a little bit of compassion, wouldn't you? Talia's been through a lot there. A lot's been said. So when I'm having to go back from these evil people, I'm the bad person when they're the bad people. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? What they're going to do to hurt me, keep bringing up my past, say I'm this monster, say I put windows through, to make me out to be the bad guy from historical events that I didn't do, by the way, and I generally didn't, because you know me, I'd say I did. So, mate, do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's Dan and Amroy evil. That's what it is. It's nasty, and it's a tactic to keep me below. You know what I mean? Be underneath me. But I'm going to keep rising. I'm going to say what I say. End the story. Words do hurt, Zali, 100%. Rose West was still evil, exactly. She still is, and she's still alive, and that woman's in the 70s too. Ma Baker, exactly. It's crazy. I hate it when you come in. Yeah, Epstein's still alive, and he's in his 70s, Mims, just to let you know. Do you know what I mean? Gary Glitter's still alive. Look at fucking Rolf Harris. He never died till in his 90s. He still went to prison, didn't he? In his 80s, and it's done a long time, and came out and died, and everyone was clapping. So, you know what I mean? You can't turn around and say somebody's okay because they're older. Big up Toxic, Dan, how you doing, my friend? You cannot come in and turn around and say somebody's nice because, let me tell you straight, if Sally Livingston never kicked my brother out, Joey, my brother out 100% by the grace of God, and may Jesus Christ strike me now while I live, he would literally still be alive. You know what I mean? He would literally still be alive. Thank you very much, Cheeky Smiles. He would not be dead. Sally Livingston, as far as I'm concerned, and I'll take to that, killed my brother. She killed him. I don't care what you say. I know she killed him. All right? She'd never have kicked him out of rehab. He was fine. He'd done really, really well. I said, if you kick him out, he's going to relapse. He will die. He's not in a good spot. My mama just died. My nana just died. We've had a lot of family losses. It hit him a lot harder than us. I had a partner, like, you know what I mean, Talia, and look, I said, please, and my other brother's married, and so is my sister. I said, stop it. I said, he needs this support, whatever you need from me. You know what I mean? And don't forget, all the drugs was coming out of his system as well, so he wasn't good. I said, please don't kick him out. I begged her. I begged the sons. I begged them. Talia phoned up and begged. She asked Talia. I swear to God, grace of God, guys, I promise you now, right, where's Mary? I swear by the Holy Mary, Mother of Grace, right, I promise every one of you, I begged Sally not to kick my brother out of that rehab. I begged her. I said, please, Sal, please don't kick my brother out. I said, he's going to die. I see he's going to die if you kick him out. She goes, no, he's going. I said, please, Sal. And this is because she didn't like Talia or me. This had nothing to do with Joey. She can say, oh, no, he didn't. He argued on my staff. No. She deals with people arguing every day. She runs a fucking rehabilitation. She did it to get at me and her. And she kicked my brother out of that rehabilitation centre. My brother died 6 weeks to the day I said it. He fucking died. So don't ever tell me. I hate that woman. I hate her, alright? I cannot stand her. She's a vile, nasty, vile woman. She already lied and said worst about Talia. Said Talia beat a kid up and that. That's what she said. On her live, and then came on after an apology. Do you remember the apology video? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I said it in temper. So don't tell me this woman's a pastor. She's a woman of God when she comes on and fucking lies. That was a very nasty lie to say. She didn't know Talia. She didn't know a fucking boy. She's never been to Talia's house. She's never said... how would she know? Talia's an amazing mother. But she came on in front of thousands of people and said, oh, Talia, it's the kid. And then come on and after and done a video to apologise. It was too late. The damage had already been done. Don't you think we were going through enough? And then kick my brother. And after that happened, a couple of weeks later, my brother was kicked out of the rehab and then he died. Get out of it, Rona, you fucking idiots. He was in rehabilitation centre. Don't come here with your fucking shit saying that about me. I'll expose you, you horrible cow. Somebody block Rona, please. He had no needles. He was in a rehab. So don't ever tell me because somebody's in her 70s she's a nice person, because it's not fucking true. She also lied and said she had a home smashed up when she didn't. It was a couple of business windows. The reason, because it was on the FYP, and I proved that wasn't nothing to do with me. I proved it. And there's a certain family member who knows it wasn't me. He's already been spoke to. He speaks to Luke and knows it wasn't me who got that done. Nothing to do with me. All right. Nothing to do with me. But for her coming on and jumping in people's boxes to slate me and Talia after fucking goading for 3 days, after all this, as far as I'm concerned, forgot about it, she hadn't been mentioned, still jumping. Do you know she was in Corey Ward's comments the other week, guys? I've got the screenshot. She was slating and laughing at me and Talia being mocked. Do you know that? She was slating and laughing at me and Talia being mocked. She's not a nice person. You think because she sent a few gifts over the past and that, and she speaks a little bit of godly stuff, that she's a good egg? No, she ain't. I got him there in the first place. I put him into 5 rehabilitation centres, Jodie. I did a lot for my brother. What's it got to do with you, you old fucking hag? Guys, anybody coming here mentioning my brother, block him, please. It is, Vicky. It is. I absolutely love my brother, do you know what I mean? He was a fucking good lad, he had a heart of gold, he just had an illness that he couldn't get rid of, but he was in the process of getting clean for the sake of his little daughter, who's a nine...
Hello, Ryan!
Who's 9 years of age now.
You've been spending too much time watching...
Who's literally, he was a great father as well. You know what I mean? He was a great father, you know what I mean? Thank you, LFC. He was a great father. He's got a beautiful little 9-year-old girl. She was fucking absolutely doted on her dad. And when he was clean, he was amazing. He really was. The reason he relapsed, and he did, is because my mother died and my grandmother died. He was very close to my mother, and he was really, really close to my grandmother. They died within 7 months. It hit him hard. You know what I mean? And 18 months later, he was dead. Less than 18 months. He would have still been alive. He kept in that rehab. Sally knows what she's doing. She's got all the right team around her. You know what I mean? If she would have kept him in there, he would be alive 6 weeks. 6 weeks after he died. Do you know she never even phoned me and apologised or said I'm sorry or I wish you? She didn't even because she knew she's in the wrong. She never even reached out to any other family member of mine and said I'm sorry for the loss of Ricky's brother because I know how close they was. She didn't even do that. She was so bitter and angry over her and Talia's fallout. You know what I mean? And after, don't forget, Sally came in here and started mocking me and calling me names and all these horrible things under the sun for no reason but the fact that I was with Talia and she didn't like Talia. Do you remember that? She did. I didn't mock her. And then all of a sudden she's in Luke's box defending Luke. Talia's got voice notes where she's slating the life out of Luke. She's only nice to things when it suits her. Fucking wrong. Yeah, well, she can say whatever she wants, wacky backy, it's the truth. It's the truth. I couldn't really care less, to be honest. She can say whatever she wants on TikTok, you know what I mean? I couldn't give a fuck what she says. I've had enough of her.
Luke's tried to defend her, and then she's come on to defend Luke. Up in that, I can tell you.
They just want to defend, they just want to talk. They just want someone to listen to them even. They're not looking for answers, just somebody be there to have a bit of company. And they don't need this, you know. people like that
He's
is
wet
their
and smelly,
true colours come
Vixen.
out, and they lose lots of support, and
You need a
people,
bath, dear love. Do you need a
eventually,
bath,
you know, they
darling?
get bored.
Hello, Candyman.
Please, the drama's
Hey,
awful, but
Squeakachu, how are you, duck?
try not to get involved, you know.
You're
You
always involved.
alright?
You're
No
always in the
choice. They
comments
didn't
with
You
your
feel
big
it.
alright,
mouth.
love? Oh, fucking hell, he's here.
And
Alright,
you
love.
know,
Can
My
you see
doggo's
this?
went
Can you see
porgry
this? Can you?
today.
I'm just going to
They're
send
all
it
just
to you.
praise the
floofy.
Lord for it.
Go on.
Must
They're
be sitting in the
floofy.
right place
He's
with the
messaging
Lord,
me.
and the enemy's got to manifest through that. But there's not a part of you that can bother. That can call me all the names, and honestly, there's not a
Ricky, can you
part
just
Drink
of you
water
that
and
gets
mind
through
my
that you let me
business.
touch. People like
get
that
her
We
have
off?
call each
shown
other
me
Get
a
her
duck
off.
lot
where
in
I'm
my life. They
from.
had nothing
Me
to
and my
my
daughter
life.
have
I don't
started
see them, I
speaking in
don't hear them, I don't associate with them.
a
They're
Yorkshire
nothing
accent,
to
like
me
we
or
pretend to be our
mine.
dinner
I
ladies.
just leave them,
Hello,
Ricky,
darling. How are
you
you?
know.
Go on, babe.
honestly, I don't care what Sally says, okay? She's your fucking auntie. She's your dad's sister, and she does nothing but come on here and child accuse you of doing her windows when we were in court with we were in
We was
fucking
in we
court
was in Sunderland. We was in
with Fat
Sunderland, Fat
Freak.
Freak. We was in Sunderland. Yeah, nothing to do with me, guys. Didn't even know anything about it until Luke
The
said.
woman is demented, but she's always been like that. Where was she when your dad abandoned you from the day you were born? Where has she been?
Babe, this is what people need to understand. There's 845 people in here, guys. You've got to understand this. Sally Livingston hasn't been live for weeks, if not months. Okay? She don't know Luke. She's never met Luke. Just forget that. They've never met each other. Did you know that? Even though it's a brother's son. Okay, she used to hate Luke. She used to say the worst about Luke. And she did. We've got recordings, but it is what it is. That's what Talia to play. All right? So what she's done, she's waited for Talia to be at one of the lowest parts of her life when her baby's been mocked, and mine, for days, and then decides to jump in Luke's box to slander us. How low is that? Like, if that was Sally's son or Luke or Sally, would I fire up alive and start speaking about it when they lost the child? It proves more about them than it does about me and Talia. And then she's saying, oh, they're horrible, the devil's against them. Do you know what I mean? Trying to manipulate and gaslight. This is a woman in her 70s, regardless, who's gaslighting to make me and Talia yet again to be at the bad ones. You've seen what's happened over days, and that's it. I've told you true story. The reason why I don't like Sally, it's as simple as that. And so was Talia. Talia was lied about. She got told that she beat her autistic child. Then Sally came on and made a video apologising, saying she's sorry. She's never met the kid. Do you know, it's evil for what she said. It's not good in front of loads of people. And when she said, and I said, what? And she said on live, the video's out there, why did you say it so? I was angry. What the fuck? Do you know what I mean? It's disgusting. And then she makes that, and then everyone's, well, we've got your back, Sal. Oh, we love you. Because she's an old woman with glasses, and you think, butter wouldn't melt in her mouth. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. It really is. At the end of the day, our trauma yet again has been used against us for people to get views. That's exactly what's happened. Go on, babe.
She has been kicked out of her own charity for stealing hundreds of thousands of pounds. Okay, she's no longer a CEO of that.
That's what, right, sorry. Toxic, Emma's right. She gets away with it because she's old. She gets away with it because she's old.
Who said that?
Sorry, babe.
Now, I don't care what she's flying. She hasn't been live for months and months and months. She's only live now because, and I'm going to say this straight, right? She's got a weird fascination with Ricky. A real weird fascination with him. When Ricky was in rehab, she moved him out the rehab to live in the house with her, right? This is how freaky she is. Now that he's getting some support, and it's only ever when he gets support, she'll jump and fire up alive and bring up all the bad things that he's ever done. But she needs to go and look in her own mirror. She needs to go and have a long, good look at herself and how she's lived her life and how she's been addicted to drugs and how she raised her children. This is a bad egg who turned good but still has that little nasty little streak in her, and it hasn't gone away. And she thought she had a connection with Ricky, but all of a sudden she didn't have anymore because he got a girlfriend, and the relationship broke down, and she'd become very, very spiteful. Very spiteful.
And what
And
she
if you-
what she did then, she see me and Luke was bickering. She see that Luke had a few more followers in there and viewers watching than me, and then she jumped in the box then to try and bring it down. Because she turned around and said to Talia once as well, for no reason whatsoever. I weren't in a good place at the time. I was just come out of rehab. My mother had not long died, and so had my grandmother. And me and Talia had just not long got together. My grandmother died in the December. Me and Talia was together in the April. We'd be obviously dating before that. And come the June and July, she said, "Oh, why don't you get rid of Ricksta at the moment? He's not in a good place." You asked Talia, "My son's a lot better, Vianney, do you know what I mean? Ricksta's not in a good place. You should date him. Come down, Mum, we'll make you dinner." Even though I was in a relationship with Talia, what kind of woman does that? Tell him, babe.
Yeah, she said, "Why don't you get with my Vianney? I'll come down and make you dinner." And I swear.
For no reason. Look, and how do you think I'm going for what? For what? Why did she say that to Talia for? For absolutely what? No reason. When she's telling me to come and live back at her house, come and live with me, I'll take care of you, I'll look after you. That's what she said. What did she want me to do? Get Talia with Vianney so she could have me living at the house with her. It's weird, man. I'm sorry, but it is weird.
She uses everybody like pawns, and she likes to be the white saviour. And Ricky's got another member of family, I won't say who it is, who's married. And the same thing happened with them. "Oh, come and live with me," and then telling his wife, "No, you leave it to me. Don't you ring him. I'll deal with him from now on. He's, in my house, and I'll make the rules." And his wife was like, "Sorry, fuck off. That's my husband. Yes, I understand you're helping him in the rehab, but you're not controlling him." She's a very controlling woman.
And you're right in what you're saying as well.
She's firing up alive now.
Who is? Yeah. And look what she did with Evil Queen, guys, as well. When me and Evil Queen was at Loggerheads, and Evil Queen had said the worst about me and my family, the real worst. We were fighting each other, we was, and saying the worst about each other. What Sally did was contact Evil Queen, even though me and Sally hadn't fell out, told everyone that she liked Evil Queen, and then set a date up between Vianney, which is her son, and Evil Queen. They then went out, but obviously Evil Queen never found him attractive. He's only a small fella, God bless him.
Just done it to fucking spite you.
She done it to spite me, to be horrible to me, but I didn't do anything wrong to the woman. I never said a bad word about her. I'd never done anything wrong. She literally done that, and I'm like, I'm fighting with Evil Queen. We're going mad at each other, me and Talia against her. We hadn't fell out, and then literally got a son to date Evil Queen. Out of everyone in the whole of the country or the world, she got Vianney to go on a date with Evil Queen. Evil Queen then fucking loved that. And she's like, ask Evil Queen, but she ended up getting rid of Vianney. She tried to get at me. Look, even your Aunt Sally likes me, I'm with Vianney now. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
So I want to know.
So tell me why as women and men, why would a woman who claims to fucking like you, your auntie, that you've never done anything to, not do that? Because she's got a problem with your girlfriend and go and says lies about your girlfriend. And I never said anything about Sally. Not one word, guys. Not one word. Then kicks my brother out of rehab and then does that with Evil Queen. Tell me where I'm bad. Tell me what I've done. And you understand why I don't like her. Understand why I don't like Sally, please. Because I've never done anything to that woman, ever. Go on.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is there's a photo I've just sent you. Can you put it up on the cast, please?
Yeah, go on, beautiful. Let me just find
But
it.
I just want to make it clear, okay? I know Luke was trying to defend us today, okay? But it was a double-edged sword, because while he's defending us, he's playing the worst of the worst videos. Now, he says he didn't know what the video was. Okay, I have to take his word for that. But why is Sally in the fucking comments? So, and I'll tell you why she's in the comments. Because she can see a glimmer of light where two cousins may have each other's back, and she cannot stand it. She doesn't want anybody near Ricky. She don't want Luke near Ricky. She don't want Fran near Ricky. She don't want me near Ricky. She didn't even want Ricky's own mother near Ricky. And now she calls her, well, she used to call herself Ricky's mum. You were never Ricky's mum. Ricky had a mum, and she was more amazing than you could ever be.
She was.
She tried to fill that role. And then when Ricky's in rehab, she's taking him out away from everyone else, away from the community of people trying to get clean, and put him in her house, in the spare room. That's not healthy. That's not right. He's on strong, stuff to try and get him clean. He's needing to go to therapy. Why have you removed him from the rehab and put him in your house? Not good.
I know she was in she was in Corey Wild's comments a couple of weeks ago, guys,
yeah, exactly.
and I showed you all the comments. She was slating me off, and he was mocking us and stuff. And Sally was laughing and goading him in the comments. Goading him. We've seen the comments. We've got the comments. She's been doing it for weeks in people's comments. She's not a good person. Look at that Lucy. Lucy don't know Sally. She just don't like Talia. And she's in there, don't let them upset you, Sally. You know what I mean? These are horrible people who do not want me and Talia
I'm
to
going
do
to
well.
say something now about this one here, yeah. Lucy, that's Ricky's auntie. You're really sticking your fucking nose into the wrong business. You really are. Do you honestly think that suddenly Sally's going to start gifting you? Look, Sally knows all about
God bless you, don't be a
love.
silly bitch.
She knows everything about you. And I'm going to say something here that might implicate me in some way or another, but I don't care anymore. I'll take the wrath. Lucy is a part of Evil Avocado. She has her hands in the Evil Avocado account. I know that to be true. I know it's factual. However you find out how I know that may come back on me. However, I want you all to know this bitch is the one that was fucking doxing everybody.
I was in a rehab for 4 months, Brighton Vibe, 4 months, mate. One of the most difficult parts of my life, do you know what I mean? I went into rehab and luckily enough it's just about saved me, but I haven't had a drink for nearly 3 years. The 14th of April, I ain't had a drink or took in anything in 3 years, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but do you know who does need to go into rehab for 4 months? Lucy, with a problem that she has, and she has a massive problem, a huge problem, the worst problem I've ever known anybody to have that dabbles in that. So maybe you and Sally should connect, but don't use Ricky as a way to fucking...
And one thing I do want to say, guys, one thing about me, I'm not a fucking wrong 'un. I don't beat women up. I don't fucking do... And I had a DBS check, which I sent to Angie, that I've checked to work with kids. So no matter what, half these fuckers are absolute fucking wrong 'uns as fuck. I stand up for what's morally right. Big up, Mary Ann. Thank you for the galaxy. I stand up for what's morally right. No matter how much you do not like me and Talia, look in the mirror, guys, and big up. Thank you, Mary Ann, for the galaxy.
Lucy was a part of the original...
Mary Ann, just drop you a galaxy, beautiful.
you so
got to
much,
understand, guys.
Mary
Most of you don't like me and
Thanks,
Talia
darling.
because of what other people say about us. You've got to understand that. If you come in and decide to watch me for a while, and Talia, just come and watch us yourself, and then you'll never see us kick off first. You'll never see us put anybody down first. You'll see us react to other people. That's all you'll see. I promise you. You might not agree with everything that I say, but you're always happy enough to jump in my box and tell us about it. We take criticism and we apologise when we're in more wrong. These don't. Their egos are as big as a fucking roof.
Upsets me, Ricky. Do you know why it upsets me? Because this is your family. This is your auntie. This is
And
your
it's not only that.
Support.
Yeah.
She's in the fucking comments, crushing you down. And why?
Yeah, and look at Luke as well. Like Luke used to hate Sally. He used to go mad about a gift and evil queen. I've got loads of messages from Luke what he said about Sally, loads, but I won't play them. I'm not low enough. I won't sink to their levels. Luke played WhatsApp messages of me in private ones between two cousins and put them on the platform for everybody to hear. I never played anything of Luke. And he even jumped in the fucking live and started saying stuff about me that I was going to say, so that I weren't going to say it, and then started firing up lies with his paranoia. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, these people are not good eggs.
No, they're not good eggs.
And I don't, like I
This
said,
one here, Lucy, this one here
it is a deflection, Granny Donna.
A bad egg. And she thinks she's going to use a family feud to get in fucking Aunt Sally's pockets, because Aunt Sally ain't short of a few bob or two. But I'm telling you now, Lucy is behind Evil Avocado. If you notice, when the picture dropped, she suddenly started dyeing her hair pink, yeah? She is behind it, and she's not the only one. There is more than one person, but it's fucking her. And I don't care how that comes back on me now, because I've had enough of this bitch. Evil Avocado, the original Evil Avocado, was her. She was a part of it. There's more than one, and she was one of them.
Oh, Lucy loves...
No, you can fuck off, Lucy. Like, that's Lucy in here now, pretending to be on a Freddie Mercury account.
Oh, is it really?
Take it as you are. Prove me fucking wrong. I know, and I will put my hand on the Bible. She is part of Evil Avocado. She's a full-blown narcissist, a shit singer, and she has no, she can't put her energy anywhere else other than tearing people down. She has
Don't forget, guys, if it wasn't for don't forget how evil Lucy
Evil
is,
Avocado.
right? Don't forget how evil Lucy was, right? She came round to Talia's house when Talia just lost a baby. She'd been home for about less than a week, Talia. She came round with a bunch of flowers and said, she hadn't seen Talia for years. Went, oh, Talia, just come round to check how you are. Hi, Ricksta. Next thing you know, a week later, the windows were put through. So, you know what I mean? She made sure that the address that Talia lived in with sorry, her grandmother, and the kids, right? Hang on, this behaviour is not gifting, suspended in this live reason harassment. What the hell, man? Absolute crazy.
That's all right, because I'm going to be on soon anyway.
Yeah. My gifting's been
But
suspended.
what business does she have being in there? Don't let them upset you, Aunt Sally. We know what they're like. But we know what you're like, Lucy. Not only are you a big slag, yeah, you're also a massive junkie, and you're also a doxer, a serial doxer. You dox kids, you dox family. You even put your own picture on the Evil Avocado account without your address on there. Remember that. But you took a picture of your own house just so people didn't suspect it was you. But I knew it was you all along. You are the worst of the worst, and you try and befriend Luke. You're trying to get in there. They don't like you. When you told Sophie Bailey my address, Luke told me it was you straight away within seconds, because blood's thicker than water. They don't like you. So stop trying to get in with them and trying to coin it up with Aunt Sally's purse strings. You are the worst of the worst. Nobody rates you on this app. You're going to lose your live pro if you haven't lost it already. And you're trying to involve yourself in things that have no business of yours. Yes, you are Evil Avocado. Yes, I know it's you. I can't say how I know it's you, but if you want to fucking ring me, I can show you some stuff that you will not be able to deny. Because I know who the other people are as well. And because I'm connected to them in ways where I respect them, I would never throw them under the bus. But you, I fucking will, and I know you're a part of it.
I've just been sent the Lucy files.
Yeah. Exposure on Lucy, everybody.
I think I've got no...
Don't talk about Aunt Sally anymore. She ain't worth a wank. The only time she comes out the woodwork is when people start supporting you.
Exactly, like I said, Sally's only came out since people have started supporting me. You know what I mean? She hasn't sent an inbox saying, "Oh, I'm ever sorry for what Tally is going through. God bless her." Do you know what I mean? I'm a pastor. Do you know what I mean? I'm a forgiving person. I'm sorry for what Tally has gone through. Because don't forget, her and Tally have had words, even though she come for Talia first. None of that. No, she just jumped in and Luke's and started slating me and Talia.
Ricky, it started when the baby died and you got an influx of support. That's when she started turning. She started turning when you got with me, and then she started turning on you publicly on the internet when we started having all that support and was rowing with Evil Queen. She can't bear it.
Yeah, Lux, do you want to get in the box and explain? Get in the box, Lux. Yeah, she's a pastor. She's not a pastor in the church, no, but she's a qualified pastor.
Not ordained, so she's not
ordained, no.
And her bishop is the one that she rocks with is the biggest fucking wrong'un on the internet.
Fuck, yeah, no, yeah. That's a fucking story I could do if I really wanted to. That'd be a good story. That way people would love that.
That Bishop Kai that she hangs out with is a fucking wrong'un. He's the one that does the speeches at the Tony Robson marches. That's her crew. Anyway, I'm going now because I'm absolutely done with this. I'm really sick and tired of it. Every time you get a bit of support, these cretins just come out of the woodwork and try and tear you down. It's like we're not allowed to be upset that someone's mocking our baby. Like we've got to ask fucking permission.
Crazy, man. Absolute crazy. Real bad crazy.
We got to ask permission off the click if we can have a bit of attention today, because we're being mocked. Did you put in your letter to ask for permission for this, Ricky?
It's just disgusting.
Did you get your victim approval today stamped by fucking Fat Red?
Oh, this is why you started as well. Probably because I was speaking about Red. Are you coming live still at 8? You're not going to let anything keep you down, are you, babe?
I don't know. I'm really not in the mood. I'm so fed up with it. But it's more than anything. It's just the audacity.
No, don't listen, babe. Go and have a cup of tea, gorgeous. Right? Go and chill out. You're you're having a fun life.
I've said to Luke already. I've said that is your family, and you do nothing but crush him. You won't let him rise. You, Vianney, Aunt Sally, that's your cousin. That's your nephew.
I'm not bothered, babe. Let him do it. Listen, it's up to everyone in my chat. It's up to all these people.
You don't care, Ricky, but I'm your partner, and I watch your own fucking blood just crush you every day. They won't let you rise. They won't let you have support. Bad things have happened to Ricky, but let's remember it's Ricksta.
Do you think they're big enough or thingy enough to ever keep me down or can do anything to affect me.
I think
or
they're having a
emotionally.
good go.
No, they've tried. Like, listen. The best they've come and they've failed, babe. Do you think I'll give a fuck about
That's your
these? No, more.
family.
But they're not my family,
That's your
babe. They're really,
fucking
but
family.
no, they're not. No, they are not. They never have been. They never will be. They're not my family. Okay. Do you think any people are gonna? People have got their own minds. They've got their own hearts. They've got their own judgment. So any person wants to watch me, it's up to them. They get to know me as a person. If people do not want to take the time to get to know who I am, know that I'm decent, I'm honest, and I'm truthful. And yeah, from time to time I do and say the wrong things. But if they get to know me as a person, then great. They can judge me for themselves and say, do you know what? Miss Red was wrong, Luke was wrong, Alex was wrong, Sally was wrong. Ricksta's all right, I like him, I understand him. If they take that from them, fantastic. But if I can't make all these look at me and watch me if they don't want to, I can't force anybody to say, do you know what, I am a good guy, I'm a nice person. I can't change anybody's minds or hearts. It's up to them to take time out to, if they decide to watch me, and only then they can make judgment as far as I'm concerned. All I can ask is don't be a sheep, man. Stop listening to others. Come over and watch me, because if I've got anything to say, I'm going to tell you as it is. I'm not going to hold back. I'm always going to be transparent and tell the truth, and that's it, okay? So don't please.
I
don't
believe
listen
the
to others.
audacity of her today.
Thank you, Miss Smith.
Fucking Donna, I'm not going to play anything that Bear Skulls have said because it's so bad. But let's remember what he said to Kate, who had the stroke. It's fucking disgusting.
They are low.
Absolutely disgusting. You are not allowed to feel any hurt or any pain at all on this app. You've just got to be Ricksta that, you know, doesn't deserve any support or any sympathy. And even your own family come on and bash you. We've had this for 3 days. It's not like a spat back and forth like me and Corey. This is 3 days of constant bullying. This is 3 days of someone making a coffin and putting a mock baby inside of it and saying, why don't you go and piss on it in the garden? This is 3 days of constant harassment, and they can't even, your own family, find it in themselves to just be like, are you okay?
Do you know what? Yeah, she's telling us. Do you know what else? Do you know bloody Sally as well? Reported me to loads of organisations 18 months ago as well, and tried to get me in trouble for things I hadn't even done, for no reason whatsoever, just to be spiteful. Do you know that she did it? Admitted to doing it as well. Like I said, she's not a good egg. And as for people saying about the agency,
But yet didn't report you to the police for smashing her windows.
Yeah, because I didn't do it, because I was in Sunderland.
She knows.
She knows who did it. Anyway, besides that, yeah, you can say what you want about it. We've got an award-winning agency. It's a great agency. People in the agency, amazing. It's Aunt Sally, Lo. They're amazing people. We've got amazing people. People join every day, and they're really looked after, and they love being with us. So you're never going to bring us down. We're only rising. We are rising, no matter what you think, what you're doing, or we are rising. We're doing great. We really, really are. Remember that. And thank you for every single one in here who's been supportive. Thank you for all the lovely comments as well. Thank you for being there and understanding and seeing the shit. Having Talia's back over the last couple of days, and mine, guys.
Really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it. I've had some real big numbers over the last few days, and I've had so much positive feedback from you guys, getting to know you all one by one as well. And the guys who are regulars, I really appreciate you coming in and watching me. I really do. It means a lot, man. It really does. Thank you. Thank you, Laura. It means a lot. And Laura's just coming here as well. Andy's missus and just turned around and said, family should be your biggest supporters. Do you know what I mean?
They're really not. They've all flocked together and they've outcasted Ricky like he's a fucking black
But you've
sheep.
got to understand, babe, you're making out stuff. I'm sorry, I love you, but you're wrong. I've never had anything to do with them, babe. Please, man.
Yeah, but they've never had anything to do with each other. They've only found each other in the last few years. And they're so fucking jealous of you that they just cast you out and treat you like a black sheep.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's weird.
And the only time they connect with you is either when they want to gossip about you on their FYP, or they need a favour. Because soon as one of them's getting bullied, let's phone the big cunt in the family. But they don't want to know. They don't want to know you any other time. Do you think any one of them sent me and Ricky a bunch of flowers when we lost our baby?
Exactly.
None of them. I don't care. I know Luke had his best intentions today, but I just wish he didn't play that video because it makes me look like a nutter. But he's got to understand. Yes, I said the word queer, but 3 days of absolute harassment. I lost my mind yesterday.
Yeah, my gifts have been suspended. I'll get out of it.
Ricky's much bigger than Fran. I think you'll find.
Absolute fucking
Taller.
weirdos.
I mean taller. But it doesn't matter anyway. Go and suck his dick.
Yeah, they've gifted my they've taken off my gifts. I could restart my live and turn my gifts back on, but I can't even be arsed, guys. I'm a little bit deflated. I'm not deflated. I'm just pissed off. Just fucking give it a rest. Do you know what I mean? These people. Thank you, Gucci. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to come off and come back. I want Talia to come live tonight. Guys, listen, there's 840 people in here. Please, Talia's coming on tonight. She's going to have a massive laugh. Please follow the Talia account. You're going to love it. I'm going to have the rest of the night off tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. I promise tomorrow I'm doing my FD exposures tomorrow. Please, if you're not following me, follow me. And hope to see you all back tomorrow. But give Talia a follow. Talia's going to be on in an hour and 10 minutes with Toxic Dan doing an absolute. She's having a proper laugh. You're going to love it.
I'll just tell you what we're doing. So we're critiquing TikTok fashion failures and TikTok fashion hits. So me and Dan are going to be having a laugh and finding all the wackiest outfits that everyone on TikTok's ever worn. Please tag Amelia Cam too in any photos that you want us to critique. But we're basically the fashion police tonight. So we're going to be on at 8 o'clock and we are going to look absolutely fabulous. We are the TD twins.
Big up Emily Ruth May. Yeah, that's look, family is everything. I agree, Emily Ruth, but sometimes family does sail you down the river. Do you know what I mean? Life's too short. They're most sunk on fucking hate. And I just want people to stay away from me, don't speak about me, and leave me the fuck alone. I want to be left in my own lane. I'm on my own. I've got Talia. I've got you lot. I'm happy with you lot and Talia. I'm happy with you guys and Talia. I don't want anybody else. I don't want to join forces with anybody else. I don't want to be any clique. I don't. You know what I mean? I'm happy with you lot. I'm happy with you lot and Talia. That's all I need. That's it. I don't want to misread. I don't want any of them people. I don't want anybody who stabs you in the back. Do you know what I mean? How you doing, Evil Jane? Yeah, I want Evil Jane, Sanderson, Bella, Gucci, Cassie, Talia, Kelly Riley, Michelle. Thank you. How you doing? You two are perfect.
Don't forget to shout out your
Rosie. Do you know what I mean? I do. I want you all. Dolly's here every day. Tammy Miller's amazing. Beth, you know, Maggie, Mamad, Chaz, fucking Sarah, Tilly the Tapper. She's coming in every day. So I've been watching you for 500 minutes. Karen Williams, Lil Cole's watched me for years. Mrs. Smith's a new follower. She's massive support. Mrs. Twit.
Yeah,
you know
we
what I
do
mean?
need
Anna B. Curley has been watching me for a long time. I mean, some of you are absolutely amazing. Your class. I cannot. I just said to you, Mrs. Twit, I cannot. And Cheeky Smiles as well, even though they're on a fake account. They're very supportive. So I'm happy that you guys are watching me every day. And TikTok, you as well. Me and TikTok All Stars never got off at the best of. You know, I mean, we didn't get off to the best start, but now. I like TikTok All Stars, I really, really do. And I know they're very unbiased with what they do, but do you know what I mean? I'm lovely. I am getting a lot of support and love lately. And I appreciate it. It's took me years for you guys to finally understand me and get to know who I am. One thing I just want you to take, no matter what, if you hate me or not, know that I'm a straight person. Know I say how it is. That's it, you know what I mean? I'm not nasty what you think I am. Do you know what I mean? I might say nasty things from time to time, I'm sorry. But I'm not a nasty person, I'm really not. Thank you, Kelly. Guys, listen, I'm going to go off now. Love you all to pieces. Please follow Talia. She's on at 8 o'clock tonight with Dan.
It's going to be. I'm on at 8
it's going to be an absolute brilliant show. You're all going to be able to laugh and have a good time. Watch Talia. I'll be on tomorrow, guys. I'm having the night off. Love you all. Peace out. Thank you, Michelle. Means a lot. Thank you. I'd actually watch you back in the old days when you was always number one. Big up Jeepers Creepers. Well, can you start watching me again now? I need all the support I can get, I think, don't you guys? Ricksta, I'm not a troll. I'm a newbie. I like it how you speak, man. And thank you so much, Cheeky Smiles. But I recognise you, Cheeky. I recognise you being here. And you, Rosie Posey.
Come and do dinner, please.
Yeah, I'm coming in to make dinner. Big up Kirsty. Thank you, Gucci. Have a chill night. Big up Laura. Listen, love, guys, big love to every one of you. Thank you so much for support. It means a lot. God bless you all, man.
And join the ARC. Link in the bio.
Join the ARC, guys. Links in the bio. Love you all, man. Thank you so much. God bless.